Ayy. See me, I'm a legend in these streets, yeah. If you need some game, to come to me, yeah. Watch us turn y'all boys to men, y'all gon' see, yeah. Help them get some money, build their legacy, yeah. Whoa, see me, I'm a legend in these streets, yeah. If you need some game, to come to me, yeah. Watch us turn y'all boys to men, yeah, you gon' see, yeah. Help them build some money, build their legacy, yeah. Ayy, said it's the gas station show, yeah. Whoa, we got that gas for your soul, yeah. Ayy, you need some game, this where you go, ayy. Whoa, you need some game, this where you go, ayy. We're not new to this, we've been true to this. We pulling out the slabs, just the lane switch. When them boys get mad, they get dangerous. Lil' homie, watch your backs, don't miss your angles. Said it's the gas station show, whoa, whoa. We got that gas for your soul, ayy. Whoa, said it's the gas station show, ayy. Ayy, we got that gas for your soul, whoa. Ayy, see me, I'm a legend in these streets, yeah. If you need some game, just come to me, yeah. Watch us turn y'all boys to men, y'all gon' see, yeah. Help them get some money, build their legacy, yeah. Whoa, see me, I'm a legend in these streets, yeah. Ayy, if you need some game, come to me, yeah. Watch us turn y'all boys to men, y'all gon' see, ayy. Help them get some money, build their legacy, yeah. Ayy, said it's the gas station show, ayy. Ayy, we got that gas for your soul, ayy. Ayy, said it's the gas station show, ayy. Ayy, we got that fuel for your soul, ayy. Whoa, fuel for your soul, ayy. Whoa, we got that fuel for your soul, ayy. Gas station show, yeah. Help them get some money, build your legacy, ayy.
Yeah, man, that's awesome, man. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you watching, man. I'm watching you too, bro. I like you. I like how you move, bro. Absolutely, absolutely, man. I'ma DM you, man. My number, man. I'm in Atlanta, man. I'ma DM you in Atlanta, man. Yeah. I'm Legacy, man. This is my YouTube channel, Legacy Moves, man. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to my YouTube channel, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm Legacy, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I kick it, man. I'm building this thing up, man. You know, I've been around the world and back, man. And so today is about story time and why I deserve to be here, why you should listen to me, man. Yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about today. That's what we're gonna talk about today. I'm trying to build up the people and get them going, and then shit, we're gonna talk a little bit. Got the right music, got the right vibe, man. Sitting in my favorite chair, man. I always call this my favorite chair. Absolutely, absolutely. I'm gonna DM you today as soon as I get off live, man. As soon as I get through filming my YouTube today, man. I got you, man. I got you. I'm gonna send you my number too, man. Yeah, so we can start doing some stuff together. So we start collabing on some stuff, man. Because I like your movement, man. What's up? What's going on, man? Yeah. So today, you know, we just gonna be talking about, you know, it's gonna be story time today. It's gonna be story time today. You know, I'm gonna give y'all my credentials, man. Where I come from, where I'm at, where I'm building from, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. How's everybody doing? We building up the algorithms right now, letting people get on here a little bit. So, you know, give us a few minutes and then we're gonna talk story time. I'm gonna tell y'all my life story, man, today. That's what we're gonna talk about today. That's what the gas station podcast is gonna be about today. You know, the gas station is for the mind, the body, and soul. Make sure that everybody subscribes to Legacy Moves. That's my YouTube channel, Legacy Moves. You understand me? And I want y'all to subscribe to it because we're going to have some good videos coming out. We're going to talk about a lot of different things, a lot of people. Today, we're going to be talking about story time, though. So I want y'all to tune in today. Listen to my story. This is my story. You understand me? So I'm going to give y'all my story and why I deserve to be here today. So I appreciate y'all tuning in and listening and vibing with your brother. You understand me today? You know. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got my boy Chief Ronnie listening, vibing with your boy, man. You understand? One of my favorite YouTubers, one of my favorite Instagrammers, man. He give y'all good game every day, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune in and y'all subscribe to his channel. You understand me? Chief Aroni _ is back. You understand me? Y'all make sure y'all fuck with him. He's a real dude, man, and he gives good quality game every day. You understand me? And he's coming up. He's coming up just like I'm coming up on this YouTube, you know, and on this Instagram. So y'all be paying attention. Y'all be watching the vibe. He got a lot of game for y'all, man. You know, he's gonna go viral.
Hey, if you need some game,
I'm going viral too. Let me plug my phone up because we're gonna have a lot to talk about today. We're gonna have a lot of game. We're gonna have a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all, you know, tune in to Legacy Moves. I got a lot of different videos on my stuff. I got a lot of motivational videos. I got a lot of good wisdom. You understand? I got a financial devotional that we kick every day on my YouTube channel. So, you know, y'all be paying attention to all of that different stuff, man. You understand me? Because that's gonna help y'all in your movement. That's gonna help y'all in the way y'all move and grow, man. You understand me? Because, you know, we talk about a lot of different things, man. You know, we here to motivate the people, build the people, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Gas Station Podcast is about. That's what I'm doing here on the Gas Station Podcast. It's the fueling ground for the mind, body, and soul. This ain't that gas you smoke. This that gas that, man, come from the heart. This that gas that's gonna really get you motivated and get you high. You understand me? Get you high on life, man. You understand? That's why I was called the Gas Station Podcast, because this is a fueling ground. A lot of people take, but they don't never put that fuel back in you. You understand me? So I'm here to put that fuel back in you today. You know what I'm saying? And each and every day. You know what I'm saying? So we are gonna be on here and we gonna get the people going, man. You know what I mean?
hey,
You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all surprised. Get the likes up. We're trying to get the people up, get the likes up. We're trying to get the people, you know what I'm saying, subscribing to Legacy Moves. You understand me? That's the emblem, that's the logo, that's the name of the channel. Everything is about the Legacy Moves, the way you move. You understand me? We're not just moving for the day, we moving for our legacy, man. We setting the path for the legacy, man. You know what I'm saying? We setting the path for the new generation. You know what I'm saying? We giving them game, we giving them that shit that, man, that our parents and our generation didn't teach us when we were coming up. You understand me? So we giving them something new. We giving them something bold. We giving them that. We ain't just giving them go work for the white man. We're not giving them that game there. No. We don't want that. We don't even want that for ourselves. You understand me? I never wanted that. That's the reason why. When I was a young jitter in the streets, you understand me? I ran to the street because I saw more. You understand me? I saw things that other people did. I didn't go there to be a gangster. I didn't go there to be hard. I didn't go there to be tough. I went there because I wanted more opportunity. I wanted to live the life that I saw on TV. I wanted to live the life that I saw other people doing. So that's what we kicking, man. And so I'm gonna tell y'all about my life today, my life journey, and where I come from. You understand me? I've been strong since I've been young. I ain't just get here. You understand me? I'm an older guy. You understand me? So, you know, I done been through it all. And so we're gonna talk about that today. We're gonna discuss that when we get more people on, get a few more likes, get a few more subscribers tuning in. You know, we're gonna push in. You know, get the people interested. You know, and so, you know, we're gonna start posting every day. We're gonna start working towards a better community, a better place, man. So, you know, today is story time, man. It's just strictly story time about, you know, some of the life lessons I learned through my journey and why I'm doing what I do and why I move like I move now and what I'm trying to build and what I'm trying to promote, man. I'm trying to pour back into the earth instead of take from the earth. When I was young, man, I took from the earth, man. When I'm older, man, I'm giving back to the earth, man. And so, you know, now I want to talk about it. I want to shed the light You understand me? And don't keep this bottled in, man. They say a light that's under the table don't shine, man. We want it on the nightstand so it'll shine, so it'll give light to the people, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, a little light will give a lot, will destroy darkness. So we trying to give a little light, man, you know, look good while we doing it. You know, we look good. You know, we wear the legacy gear, man. That legacy moves, man. You know, that's all we wear, man. You understand me? So we kicking the legacy, man. We giving it. We got all the flash and the flambangle and all of that good stuff, but we giving the legacy, man. That's what we want to give today. What's happening, Chris? What's going on, man? I appreciate you tuning in. You understand me, to the Gas Station Podcast. You know, we got a lot of great things going on. Today is gonna be about story time. You know, and so, you know, we're gonna tell the story. We're gonna tell the life. We're gonna tell you why I deserve to be here, why I deserve the success that I've created in my life. You understand? Because people see me and they think that it's easy. It ain't easy. I just make it look easy. You understand me? I just make this look easy. You understand me? And you know, and I ain't scared to get out here. I ain't scared to fall fast. I ain't scared to fail. You understand me? Because I'm gonna try new things. You understand me? But it took years for me to get to this point, and we're going to talk about that today. That's what we want to talk about today. You understand me? On the Gas Station Podcast. Y'all make sure y'all tune into my YouTube channel. Like I said, we got to get some more subscribers to my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? We live on Instagram. We live on YouTube. And so we just making it move. We making moves, man. Legacy moves, man. Y'all subscribe. Y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. You understand me? Y'all subscribe to everything that we got going on. Y'all hit the like button. You understand me? So we can get these algorithms up, man. Y'all hit the like button so we can get these algorithms up. You understand me? And so, you know, all my people tuning in, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You know, in about 5 more minutes, we're going to get started on the move. We're gonna go to story time, because story time is important, man. Y'all got to know why I deserve to be here, why I am who I am, why I got like I am, why you should listen to me on the Gas Station Podcast. Why do I have good content? Why do I have something valuable to give to the people, man? I don't care nothing about no money. I tell people I bring value, and with value, my reward is money. You understand me? I don't even focus on no money. I focus on bringing value to everybody who I encounter. And so that is my purpose, is bringing value to each and every situation. I don't take from no situation. I don't take from business partners. I don't take from the ladies that I date. I don't take from nobody. You understand me? You know, I give, man. I'm a giver. I always try to be the biggest giver in the room. When I went to school, you understand me? I used to buy food for everybody. That's just who I am. You understand me? I make sure that when I leave a situation or get into a situation, you understand me? I'm the person who I always reward myself. There's two types of people. The person you glad to be gone, you can't wait for them to leave, and that person that you gonna miss, man. And I always try to be that person that you gonna miss, man. You understand? I never want to be that person who you glad to see gone. You understand me? So when I do this, I want y'all to want more of this YouTube channel, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube, man. Like I say, man, Legacy Move. It's all about the moves, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the Gas Station Podcast. And you know, we live on Instagram, we live on Facebook, we live on YouTube. And so we moving, and we building up this platform. We building up the platform. You know what I'm saying? Help me grow, you know. Help me build this, man, because I got a lot of good information. I got a lot of good wisdom for the people. You know what I'm saying? I want to share with y'all. I want to share the business, any business questions. Anybody want to tune in? You understand me? Anybody who got questions on health, on business, on investing, I do it all. You understand me? I've had big businesses. I've had one of the biggest touring companies in Atlanta. You know, I was big in the streets when I was in the streets. You understand me? I've done it all. But we're gonna get into that in a few minutes, in about 2 more minutes on the Gas Station Podcast. Y'all make sure y'all tune into the Gas Station Podcast. Make sure y'all be a part of what we got going on, man. Kalo K. I see my people in the building watching. I appreciate you. Let me give a few shouts out to my people. yeah, just tuning in. Man, you know, it feels good to have a lot of people tuning in and watching the program, you know, and so, you know what I'm saying, I'm in my favorite chair, man. I call this my favorite chair, man. Listen to my little Kevin Sanders. We're going to keep Kevin Sanders alive because that brother brought a lot of wisdom and a lot of game to the, you know, some people agree with him, some people don't. But, you know, one thing I do is, you know, I appreciate you, Chris, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, he out here doing it, you know. One thing he did, you know, is he brought a lot of wisdom, you know. And so, you know, we got, you got to step your game up if you want to be, you know, if you want to be successful, man. And that's what I'm teaching today, success, man. I'm teaching wisdom. I'm teaching some of the pitfalls that I went through along my journey, man. And I'm gonna help y'all with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. You know, when I was young, man, I grew up, man, I had educated parents. I never had to jump to the streets when I was young. You know, I did, you know, because, you know, I was different. When I was a kid, man, you know, I was so popular when I was a child, you know, when I was a young, well, let's get started. When I was a young child and I came out a beautiful baby. I was a beautiful kid, man. I was a good looking kid, you know. I wasn't an ugly baby. You know, you got some ugly babies and you got some beautiful babies. I was a beautiful baby, man. Curly hair. It don't grow no more. But if anybody remember me when I was a child, you know, fact check everything I'm telling you. You know, that I had curly hair. My mother was educated. My father was educated. You know, and I was just bad. I'm real hyperactive. Always curious. Always asking questions. You know, I never was a calm baby. I was always the black sheep. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wear black now, because I was always the black sheep. I wasn't supposed to be the successful one, but I became the successful one. You understand me? And I'm gonna talk about my success along the way. You know, what's going on, Kalo K? All my people in Dominican. I got some people in Dominican. I got some people in Colombia tuning in, checking in. You know, I got people all over in different countries. I'm a traveler, so you know, I got people from different countries checking in. You know, so I like to shout out to my people, man, that take the time out to tune in from all over. Yeah, but you know, we just But when I was a young kid, getting back to it, when I was a young kid, man, I was just curious. I always dug through my parents' drawers. I just had to be looking and searching and deep, and you know, I just meddled with everything, man. Took things apart, didn't put it back together. You know, I wasn't one of those kids that took things apart and put it back together. I was one of the kids that took things apart and didn't put nothing back together, and I always left a trail, and so I always got caught when I was a kid because I always left a trail everywhere I went, man. You know, so with that being said, you know, I just was a curious kid. I was always a real smart kid. But I always was real discouraged. You know what I'm saying? I always was discouraged real fast about a lot of things, man. And so, you know. So with that being said, you know, it was easy. You know, I was a timid kid, you know, and I always was. I wasn't a child that could be, you know, ridiculed because I was so popular, so young, and as I grew up, that, you know, anything that I felt like I was ridiculed about or torn down about, I always shied away from. You know, that wasn't fueled for me like a Tom Brady or like a Michael Jordan or like a Kobe. That wasn't a fuel for me. I was fueled by affirmation. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what fueled me growing up. And so, you know, with that being said, I was different, so I never really, because I never wanted to practice. I could play sports. I was good at sports, but I played good street sports, but I never would get into organized sports because, you know, I didn't want to practice. I didn't want to be ridiculed. I didn't want to have to see. They didn't tell us this when we were kids. I didn't want to have to go through that learning curve. You know, so I always stuck to everything that I was good at or popular or was instantly popular. So, you know, and I didn't want anybody to see me in a bad light as a child. So, you know, with that being said, you know, I went through a lot growing up, you know. And so I dealt with a lot growing up, you know. And so, you know, I always stuck to things that I was good at, or made me look good, or made me look cool, or made me look, you know, or put me in a good light, you know. And so now I'm different. Now I fall on my butt all the time, and I learn from it, and I build from it, and I grow from it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the subscribers. Quit texting me, man. I'm on live, man. Good God Almighty. You know what I'm saying? You keep texting me on my YouTube, and he texting me at the same time. Don't text me. You see, I'm live on YouTube. You see, I'm live on my Instagram program. You know, Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I love you, baby. But quit texting me, man. I got you. I see you. Wait till it's over with to text me. You understand me? You know, I'm trying to get to the people. I'm trying to build my program, man. You know. Anyway, so getting back to the story, because this is story time, man. Make sure y'all subscribe and like on my YouTube channel. Make sure y'all keep us alive, you know. But anyway, getting back, as I was growing up, you know, I just didn't never want to be mediocre. I never wanted to be average, because I was always kept myself in a real high light, in a popular light. I could dress. My parents dressed me good, you know. I never grew up in the projects and stuff like that. I hung around a lot of those guys, but I never was in there, because my mother always had a good job. My father always had good business, you know. And so when I got older, you know, what I did was I started getting in the streets. You know, I started kicking it in the streets. And so, you know what I'm saying, being around the cool kids, because I wasn't an athlete. So I started hanging around the cool kids, because I always wanted to be cool. I always wanted to be popular. And so the cool kids, so when I was growing up, the guys who were having the money were the drug dealers. Were the ones who was hustling. You understand me? So I used to admire them guys, because they had the fancy cars, they had the you know, the rims on the cars, they had all of that good stuff, you know. And then I always liked cars, because my parents had cars when I was growing up. My daddy had cars. What's up, Nick? You understand? We're glad you tuned in to the Gas Station Podcast, man. Make sure you subscribe to Legacy Moves. You understand me? I wasn't good for anything, but, you know, it was good for me at the time. And so, you know, because I didn't know any better. So I did things I didn't know any better, and so I didn't. All right.
See me,
that's business, but this was the first. Let's get back. What was I talking about? Yeah, getting back to what I was talking about. That was my first lesson I learned.
Help them get some money, build it.
Getting around the right people. I was around jokers selling rocks and barely making money. And so I learned from that lesson there. When I started hanging with the dudes who had the car, the dudes who had the money, instead of hanging around my buddies who was selling rocks, we walking and catching the bus. You understand me? When I started hanging around these dudes, you understand, the same kind of dude, didn't work no harder, but my network shifted me. Shifted me from a rock dealer that bought 5 rocks for 100, or a 5-pack or a 10-pack back in the day, to buying the big boys, birds, man. You understand me? And so, you know, I shifted. That was me shifting my network. The people who I surrounded myself with, the people who I built with. You understand me? And so, you know, I started hanging with them, and so I started making real money. I started making real money. I started building up my name, building up who I was, and everybody knew. You understand me? So, you know, when I was 15, 16 years old, I was one of the hardest hustlers in the city. You understand me? And so when we got older, you understand me, then I moved to Detroit. I got around $1 million jokers. $1 million boys. The $1 million dope boys, man. You understand me? And when I got around them, I learned a lot of lessons. I didn't even sell no drugs with them. I just was a runner. So one day I used to work for this guy, man, real big time guy in Detroit. Joker used to get like 1,000 birds a time. That's how big he was. He wasn't no little good big boy or 2 or 3 keys and nothing like that. He was a 1,000 bird getting Joker. You know, I'd never seen, till this day, I still ain't never seen a Joker get as much money as this Joker got. You understand me? Rest in peace, he dead now, but he's the best at it I've ever met. To this day, man, I'm 50 years old. I still haven't seen anybody as big time in the game as he was. But he used to pay me $5,000 a week
Boys the man.
to be his runner.
Help him get some money.
So I ain't do nothing but run.
Hey.
So half the time we didn't even do no run. We didn't even do no run. He just pay us $5,000 every week just to run. So, you know.
That's where you go.
One day, he just cut us off.
Hey.
He just cut us off.
Them boys get mad.
So I was stupid enough, you know, at the time because I was spoiled. I was spoiled, little nigga. I was spoiled. 5,000 a week. He might get us to run 2 errands a week for us and give us $5,000 every week. And so, you know, with that being said, you know,
if you need some games,
we went through a lot, man. And so he still cut us off. So about 2 weeks, man. I'm talking about every week I run through my $5,000. And so after that,
if you need some games,
I was riding with my boy. His name was Tommy Small. I'll never forget it. And I said, man, I was sweating and panicking because I wanted my $5,000 because I was just getting my $5,000 every single week. We in story time. Telling a story about my life. So y'all gonna get to sit back and learn. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel, Legacy Moves. I'm not touring no more. I don't tour no more. You understand me? I'm YouTube, Legacy Moves, man, and y'all keep up with it. What's up, Kelly? I see you on there. Yeah, I'm telling the story. I'm telling my life story right now. We're going to get to that in a minute. You know what I'm saying? I'll tie you in just a second. Yeah, but I got another life lesson. I got another jewel from this. This is my second jewel I got. I've taken with me, and this was in 1989. And I've taken this with me everywhere I go. I was riding with my boy. I said, man, is he gonna pay us $5,000 this week? It's been 2 weeks, he ain't paid us. Jeez, what's going on? I'm panicking, he won't answer my phone calls. I'm like, man, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? To make a long story short, and so he said, man, look at me. He said, instead of asking about your money, he said, why don't you ask them what can you do to be useful and helpful? Man, the man hit me like a brick. I never thought about being useful or helpful. All I wanted was my money. I take that lesson everywhere I go from you, man. Thank you, Tommy Small, for giving me that lesson. I'll never forget it. You gave me that in 1989, and I've taken that everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? Look how you can bring value to a situation. Don't just look for money. The money will come, the reward will come if you learn to bring value to a situation. You understand me? That was my second jewel. First jewel, put yourself around the right network of people for success. The second jewel, how can you be value to somebody else besides yourself? How can you not just think about yourself and what you gonna get and start thinking about others? Why should they give you some money? Why should he give me $5,000 a week? He didn't have a reason to give me $100 a week, let alone $5,000 a week. Cause we didn't do shit. But this is where you learn from. This is where you build from. And all of these lessons, that lesson I take everywhere. So any situation I get in, any team situation, any relationship I get in, I look how I can be valuable to that relationship. I look how I can be excellent in that position. So that's the second lesson I learned in growing up. And so I took that everywhere. That's the reason why I always made my name. When I went through the streets, I always made my name like gold. Silver and gold. You ain't never had to worry about your money with me. I don't care if I liked you, didn't like you. I ain't never took nothing from nobody. I ain't never tried to take nothing from nobody. I ain't never had no desire. In fact, I paid my connect before I paid myself. If somebody took something from me, I ain't never go to my connect and say, hey man, they took something from me, so you gonna have to accept the loss too. No, I ain't never done that. I ain't never. In fact, he didn't even, unless it was just a huge loss, he ain't never even know I even took a loss. Cause I don't never even express it. I don't never pass my problems on to somebody else. A lot of people never even know my problems because I don't pass my problems.
Hey,
you want the wheel to keep
that's
turning.
where you go. Hey,
You want the wheel to keep turning.
yes, we've been true to this.
Hold on, let me pay my people real quick.
Just the lane
how I
switch.
do.
When the
I always paying
they
people.
get dangerous.
Because guess what? You take care of your people take care of you.
Said it's the gas station show. Whoa, we got
Be glad to see somebody else successful.
whoa. Said it's the gas station show. Hey, we got that gas for you.
I love success with other people.
Hey, see me, I'm a legend.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, streets, boy. If you need
I love seeing successful people.
watch us turn, y'all boys the men, y'all gon' see. Yeah, help them get some
I love success around me.
in these streets.
I love good energy around me.
See, help 'em get
And I bring good energy. Because I hate when people pass their stuff on to me. And that's why I don't pass stuff on to people. Man, what's up, everybody? Man, I appreciate y'all tuning in to the Gas Station Podcast. You know, make sure y'all like and subscribe. Make sure y'all keep us moving. You understand me? But, you know, one thing that we're doing, as we keep growing, let me get on back onto the story. You know, as we keep growing, as I kept growing, I kept growing in stature. I kept growing in prestige. I kept growing in money. I always been popular. You understand me? But people started, you know, it became the difference from being popular as a kid as to being popular as a young adult. Because the difference from as a kid and a young adult, they start seeing results. So people trust you by seeing results. So people start seeing results of my success. They start seeing the fruit of my labor. You understand me? First the seeds were planted, then tilled the garden, then they start seeing results. Not one result, but back to back results. You understand me? And those back to back results are what had built me. But then I got crushed again. I went to the penitentiary. at 23. I had too many results. I went to the penitentiary at 23. Yeah, I did 12 years in the feds. I did 12 years in the feds. 9th grade dropout. 9th grade dropout. Well, let me take that back. I did 7, then I got out. I was out 2, and then I did 5 more. I got out in 2010. I haven't been back to prison since 2010, but what I did in prison, I taught in prison. I educated myself in prison. I ain't never read a book until I went to prison. I've read hundreds of books. I ain't read 1 or 2 books, I read hundreds I just read about 2 or 3 books a week. I became a chess champion in prison. I was 1 or 2 of the top people in the whole penitentiary that they want to play chess against. And anybody who play chess, my chess lovers, make sure y'all tap in, because we got to play some chess. I still play chess, and I'm still good. It's still one of the favorite things I learned. It's one of the things I learned in prison. I taught wisdom. I taught the word of God. You know, I read all types of everything. I taught GED. I helped tons get their GED. Any of my old students in my GED, I don't know where y'all at, because it's been a long time. But tap in with me. You know, tap in if you remember me. You understand me? If you're out, if you're free, if you bump into my YouTube channel, man, tap in. I taught a bunch of guys their GED. So when I got out of prison, I thought it would be more than a hypocrite if I didn't get my education. If I didn't get my education. Not only was I a great businessman, I've had great businesses. I got internet business. I got my own app. Y'all check out my app, costsuspect.com. Y'all can get it on your Apple or your boom. You know what I'm saying? You can shop on my app. Y'all tap in and get my app. It's on my YouTube channel. You can hit the link on my YouTube channel to my app, costsuspect.com. You can shop on there. You know what I'm saying? It's an affiliate app. You understand me? You know, I'm starting my own financial literacy university. It's called Legacy Moves FLU, Financial Literacy University. You know, we creating the courses, we creating the classes now. You understand? I believe in education. I believe in giving back to my greatest wish. I said before I pass away, man, I want to be able to give more to others than I give to myself.
Legend in these streets, yeah, streets, boy. If you need some game,
I don't want to leave this earth and did more for me than I did for everybody else.
they can get some money, build a legacy.
So now I'm shifting my energy, shifting my plan into giving back. Let me show y'all. Hold on one second.
Get some money, build a legacy.
Right back.
Hey, we got that gas for you, so hey.
Be right back. I'm letting y'all know. It's real now. It's real. Y'all talk to a brother who educated. Master's degree. That's a master's degree. You understand me? I'm working on my PhD right now. So I ain't just out here just, you know, education maybe for some, maybe for others. I don't know. I don't believe you can be successful without lifelong learning. Whether you do it from a situation like this, whether you do it on YouTube, learn on YouTube, different things, you understand me? Whether you do it in a traditional college, you know, I want my foundation. I like to be the top in everything that I do. You understand me? So, you know, I'm working on my PhD. I'm working on my PhD right now. You know, I just started my PhD. You know, so y'all gonna go through that journey with me. With my PhD, y'all gonna go through my journey with everything. So, you know, I ain't just no fool. You know,
Boys the man, yeah, you gon' see.
I got the accolades in business. I got the accolades in school. I got the education. You understand me? I got the street education. 12 years in the penitentiary. You know, had one of the largest touring companies in Atlanta. Fact check me now. Fact check me. Don't just don't listen to my word. I got online business. I got internet businesses. You understand me? You know, I built this house I live in.
It's the gas station.
I built my house.
Got the gas.
I own real estate.
Said it's the gas station.
Hey man, I'm still moving and grooving. I'm an author. I write books. Y'all pick my book up. Y'all put my books up. I got 3 books. And if you can show them how you gonna make them some money, if you can show them how you gonna be a benefit, instead of showing them what you need or what you want or what you need help with, or oh woe is me, or can you help me, or you wrong if you don't help me, you know.
You gon' see, yeah.
This is the difference. This the difference maker, man.
Hey.
This is the difference maker, man. Oh, this is the difference maker, man.
That's where you go, hey.
This is the people who are going to build you. Getting people around you. This is how you know who to hire. Say for instance, you a boss and you start a business. Don't fucking help your friends. Don't fucking help people. Find people who gonna make you some money and have an attitude and a willingness to get out here and make you some money. Make you a profit.
Hey, see me, I'm a legend in these streets.
That's interviewing like a boss, man. Y'all pick that up when you get a chance to pick it up. Get a chance to pick it up. Pick it up.
I'm a legend in these streets, yeah.
Y'all pick it up.
And come to me, yeah. Watch us turn, y'all boys the man, y'all gon' see.
When you get a chance.
Legacy, yeah. Hey, said it's the gas station, hey.
There's something going on with the internet. Is it good now? Keep calling. You know. Want to interrupt me while I'm on the gas station podcast. You know, make sure y'all, while we on on a break, make sure y'all tune in to that Legacy Moves podcast, the gas station podcast. You understand? Fueling ground for the mind, the body, and the soul. You know what I'm saying? This story time. You know what I'm saying? We talking about story of my life. You know what I'm saying? Trying to break it down real quick. You know, but we making it. You understand me? So you know, that was another lesson. Interviewing Like a Boss, y'all pick that up, man. That's a good book, and it teaches you. If y'all readers, if you ain't no reader, you get an audio book.
If you need some game to come to me,
You get an audio book. You get an audio book.
yeah, help them get some money. Whoa, see me, I'm a legend in these streets, yeah. If you need some game to come to me, yeah. Watch us turn.
Hold on, right quick.
Yeah, you gon' see, yeah. Help them build their legacy, yeah. Hey, said it's the gas station show, yeah. Whoa, we got that gas for
Hold on
you.
1 second.
Yeah. Hey, you need some game, this is where you go. Hey, whoa, you need some game, this is where you go. Hey, when I knew what it is.
Stop him from calling. Let him know I'm on live, because he ain't gonna stop calling. You know.
They get dangerous.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, people? What's going on, people? Man, make sure y'all tune in live. You know, we here in the building. Yeah, we've been on story time. We've been on story time, and we making moves. You know what I'm saying? Legacy moves. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all
Streets.
subscribe, like my YouTube channel. You know, make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all follow me on my different social media platforms. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. Instagram is Legacy Moves 1, Legacy _ Moves 1, or that's my new Instagram. And you know, Dominic Cleveland on Facebook. You know, and then K-Lo-K, all my people in the Dominican Republic tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man. K-Lo-K. Man, you look beautiful too. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Make sure you tune into my YouTube channel.
I'm a legend.
Yeah. But let me tell you,
Watch us turn y'all boys to men.
I'm a follower and I'm a leader.
Get some money, build their legacy, yeah.
But guess what I like better? I like following better than I do leading.
Need some game to come to me, yeah. Watch us turn y'all boys to men, yeah. You
That's a surprise. I like following better than I do leading.
hey, said this.
I follow Christ.
Whoa, we got that. Yeah, hey, you need some.
I follow people who are teaching and training me to be successful.
Yes, we've been true.
Because I'm always looking to learn, looking to grow. Like I told you, I'm working on my PhD. I'm always following because I'm a lifelong learner.
Miss your angles.
I'm not where I want to be.
Sure, hey.
I'm content where I want to be. I got a great life.
Whoa, said it's the gas station.
God is good,
Hey,
but I'm not there yet. And the only way I'm going to grow
in these streets, yeah.
is by
You need some game.
being a follower first. So I follow before I lead.
Get some money.
But nobody teaches us that.
Whoa,
Money. God put you steward over the resources he gave you.
watch us turn y'all boys to men, yeah. You gon' see, yeah. Help them build some money.
When you do your charity work, make sure you do your charity work smart.
Show.
Don't just give your resources away and then wonder why you ain't got no goddamn money.
Game, this is where you go. Hey, whoa, you need some game, this is where you.
How are you going to manage your resources?
We've been true. Not the slabs, just the lane switch. When them boys get mad,
How you going to manage the money that God has blessed you with?
angle. Said it's the. Whoa,
Somebody got to teach you.
hey, whoa, said it's the.
Be a good student
Hey,
so you can be a good teacher to somebody else.
hey, see me.
Be a good student
Game, just come to me.
so you can be a good teacher. Be a good follower so you can be a good leader to somebody else.
Legacy.
Learn how to follow.
I'm a legend in these streets.
Learn who to follow. Don't just follow any goddamn body. Don't follow a motherfucker off the bridge.
Legacy. Yeah. Hey,
Follow success. Set goals for yourself. Learn where you trying to go.
we got the. So, hey, whoa.
Wherever you trying to go, find people who have already reached that level And then don't go over there trying to challenge them. Don't go over there trying to tell them what you got going on. Go over there to learn, to listen, and to follow. Because there's people watching you. They also gonna need that same lesson. They're gonna need to watch, learn, and listen to you. So it's here and here.
See me, I'm a legend in these.
Know who to follow,
Come to me, watch.
but learn to follow.
Y'all gon' see.
Learn to listen. Learn to get up under leadership.
Whoa, see me.
And that will make us a lot successful, a lot faster. Mentor Who Mentor Me. Pick up Mentor Who Mentor Me. That's 3 books in the stores. That's Interviewing Like a Boss, you need to definitely get. The 10 Habits to Get Paid Like a Boss. And Mentor Who Mentor Me, man. You know, pick those 3 books up, man. That you're going to love them. They good education. They good game. You understand me? You know.
We've been true to this.
I got more to come. I got more books to come. I got more. And so this is where I'm at now. My life now is all about educating the people, learning how to monetize the wisdom that God has given me. I say I'm not going to do no more physical. Once I graduated my master's degree, I say I ain't doing no more physical labor no more.
Gas for your soul.
I'm not doing no more physical
And then
labor to make money.
if
I'm going to use the greatest gift God gave me to make my money right here.
you see
Right here.
some money built a legacy, yeah. Whoa, see me,
Using the game and the wisdom that God has given me in these 50 years I got
yeah.
to be able to share it and give it back to the world.
Built a legacy, yeah. Hey,
My game and my wisdom like pollen to the motherfucking world, man.
we got that
It's gonna be everywhere planting and growing.
gas station, hey.
Planting and growing.
Feel for you.
This is why I'm here today. This is why I'm on YouTube today. This is why I'm teaching today. Because I'm gonna be teaching for the rest of my life. This is my passion, this is my goal, and this is where I'm going, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to I'm Legacy, man, Legacy Moves. You understand me? That's the podcast. You understand? Well, that's the YouTube channel. You understand me? We got a lot of financial. I got a financial devotional on my YouTube channel. Did I give you a little financial devotional every day? I got motivational that I give you every day. You understand me? I give you some stuff to wish and dream for on there. I got the gas station podcast on there. We got a lot of great stuff that we kicking on there, you know, and y'all tap in and tune in. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like and subscribe to Legacy Moves. I'm Legacy. Man, I've been Legacy for a long time, and everything I'm doing today is all about my legacy moves for my children, my grandchildren, and thereon. I hope that I could be able to take care of 5 generations, man. You know, that's where I'm at now, and that's what I'm doing. Not only my seeds, but man, I hope that I'm gonna be able to take care of 5 generations to multiple family seeds. You understand me? And I thank y'all, man. I thank y'all for tuning in.